This is the Bomaker C9. It's a home cinema projector which has inbuilt Wi-Fi screen mirroring for both Android and iOS devices. This is 1080p by native design. Some of the other key specifications: it also has 7000 lumens of brightness, which is actually 50% brighter than their 720p projectors. It also has a high contrast ratio of 9000 to 1, which gives you more accurate and sharper and better color calibration for the video quality. And then finally, it has inbuilt hi-fi cavity speaker for loud distortion-free stereo sound. Inside the box, you get a very compact and portable sized home cinema projector. You can see the standard menu buttons, the power on button is there. You also have the focus adjustment on the front there. Along the bottom, you have a 1/4" screw hole there, just so you can give it a bit of elevation to point it at the wall. You have the power port on the left hand side. At the back, you have the infrared receiver for the remote control and a VGA port, which is quite uncommon in a lot of projectors, but this gives you more flexibility, especially if you use this in a workplace environment that has some older cables. But on the right hand side, you have 2 HDMI ports, a headphone port and the AV out port, alongside 2 USB ports as well, so there's plenty of options to connect this with. You also get a user manual and a screen mirroring guide, a remote control which has pretty standard functions along the top. It does require 2 AAA batteries. You have the power plug, the audio and video line out cables, a microfiber cleaning cloth for the bulb, HDMI to HDMI cable, and a small elevation screw for the bottom of the projector. So this actually weighs only 1.4 kilograms, which makes it the ultimate solution if you wanted to take this with you, maybe outdoors or anything like that. It's not waterproof, so don't take it out in the rain, but it is easy to take with you in a backpack. It doesn't come with a specific carry case, so you may have to get one yourself, but this actually can project a screen size from 30 inches all the way to a massive 300 inches. The ideal viewing distance is probably around 9 feet away, which will give you about a projection size of 90 inches, which is what I would recommend. So let's go ahead, power this on, connect it, and see how it performs. Alright guys, I'm just standing in a little bit of darkness, so I've turned all of the lights off in this room. I've put the batteries into the remote control. I'm going to turn this on. It's going to display on the wall behind me. The first thing I want to do is connect it with my laptop and use the HDMI port. And the second test I want to do is connect it using my iPhone 12 Pro and use the wireless screen mirroring. Those are the 2 main sources of input which I'm going to be using most of the time with the home cinema projector, and I presume you guys at home will be doing exactly the same thing. So the other thing I wanted to point out is make sure you hear out for how loud or how not loud the actual projector is, because this does have low noise generation. It's less than 40 decibels, so the last thing you want is a very noisy projector. This is not the case. Try and hear out for that. So let's go ahead and turn this on and connect it to my MacBook Pro. So I really like this red Bomaker logo that appears first of all. So you can actually adjust the angle just to make sure it's absolutely clear. Get it as straight as possible, and then you can adjust the focus right there on top of the projector. I've got it mounted on this little box here for elevation, and I've screwed the little kickstand at the bottom as well, just to point it upwards a little bit. So let's go ahead. On the remote control, if I press the S button, this will bring up the source, and then you have all of the different options. Like I mentioned, I'm going to focus on HDMI and screen mirroring. So let me go ahead and connect this to my MacBook Pro and showcase to you guys the quality. Right, so I've made all of the adjustments. The projector is just under 2 meters away from the wall, and that's given me a projection size of 60 inches, which is perfect and it's absolutely clear. I know the video might not do it justice, but in front of me, I can read every text. I can see all of the colors very clear. Let's go ahead and play a sample video. But before I do that, can you guys hear the noise coming from the projector? It's actually very low, and if I'm watching something, maybe using the speakers inbuilt into the projector or any other speakers, you won't be able to hear the fan noise on the projector. So I've got this sample test video open here on YouTube, and you will also be able to hear the audio. I'm just going to pause here, guys. This is something that really amazes me. When you have a projector of this size, it's very compact here. The amount of color accuracy, the vibrancy and the clarity in the pictures, I'm quite shocked, to be honest. In such a portable size projector, I can get such clarity. This is where things like the lumen count would matter a lot, because alongside the brightness level, so you may have other light sources coming in the room that you're projecting this in. Maybe it's a window, maybe it's some lamps or anything like that. But if you are in a very dark room, this will give you the best cinematic experience, as if you are actually in a cinema. And if you see the colors in this, the reds, the greens, the blues, whatever it may be, it just pops more than any other projector that I've used of this size before. And not just that, but the shadows and the deep blacks, especially in the clip in the beginning that you saw of the sky, that was really clear to me, and I've not seen anything else of that clarity in the darker colors. So I'm super impressed, and this is where the high contrast ratio comes into play. So now, before I finish off this video, let me go ahead and showcase to you guys how to connect it to your phone using the wireless screen mirroring. Okay, so you go into source, go to screen mirroring, and it will give you some instructions. Now I have the iPhone 12 Pro, so I will be connecting it to my iOS. What you have to do is go into Wi-Fi and search for that Wi-Fi you can see listed there. Type the password, which is displayed as the default, hit join, and you should be able to connect straight away. Pretty straightforward. So I went into screen mirroring options thereafter. I found the mirroring listed there. I selected it, and you can see it's now connected. So if I just show you here, this is the device. You can see the response rate is pretty fluid. So now let's just play a quick video from the photo gallery. You can see it's pretty smooth. There's not too much lag, not too much buffering. That was a 15-second clip. Let's take a look at some pictures. So here's some pictures I just took earlier of the projector. You can see it's great for slideshows as well. So whatever you want to do with the wireless screen mirroring, then it's definitely possible to do it with this. If you'd like, you can also connect your phone directly through the HDMI cable if you buy a separate cable that connects to your phone. So plenty of ways to connect your devices to this home cinema projector. The audio quality, the video quality, everything goes great. And if you wanted to use this for workplace, then you can also connect a USB, put your presentations, your work files, showcase this and do your presentation using this projector. You'll have a awesome display to do so. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. I'm super impressed with the quality of this projector, especially in relation to the size of it. Now this comes in at £130 on Amazon. I'll have a link down below in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. They may have some discounts and offers running, so make sure you grab it. It's an absolute bargain. If there's anything else you want to know, do let me know. And if you did like this video and you like home cinema projector reviews, I've got plenty more coming up in the near future as well. I also do tons of tech gadget reviews, which I know you're going to like. So make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.